Who is she? Who is he? Who are they? Society is too quick to answer that, in my oh-so-humble opinion. They answer it before the pen is lifted off the paper, even before the question mark is finished. They proclaim it with the authority of a king, as they neglect to see that we are the real kings and queens. She chases after the boys. She dresses this way. She acts that way. She is a she. A generation's crafted blanket carrying the weight of piles and piles of expectations thrown over humans, suffocating those whose worries travel beyond how to be seen, but how to just catch a moment to breathe. The weight may vary. It might be more transparent for some or completely opaque for others. The texture might be relatively soft or scratchy like a grandmother's old blanket. It might even have captured needles within the weaves of the fabric, poking never-ending holes into the depth of vulnerable skin. But no matter the type, this blanket has wrapped itself around every baby born unto this earth. For some, it meshes into their skin, fits perfectly around their bone, and worn comfortably and proudly for the rest of their lives. For some, it seems to fit like a glove, soothing and warm, like a comfy sweater you would never think to get rid of, until one day you realize it has never quite fit into the holes and grooves, and over time it begins to feel more and more like a foreign object. For some, it is suffocating from birth, and will never resemble skin or a comfy sweater. It will always be dead weight, pressing down on the soul. Who is she? Who is he? Who are they? The definitions are often false, even when we create them for ourselves, because it is hard to let go of assumptions when they are pumped into our veins since before we could think. We fear ourselves, we fear our truths, we convince ourselves that there are different explanations. I just want to be her. I'm obsessed with her clothes. It would only be an experiment. I'm just uncomfortable with my body. We have the capability of creating our own disdain and hatred, creating this belief that there must be something wrong with us, until we cannot push down the truth any longer. We are capable of doing the task society thinks they need to take up on their own. 'Cause in reality, I've known, I have always known, but it was always hard to acknowledge and accept. Maybe it still is. Why do I hide my pride flag in Zoom meetings? Why do I think of how best to tell people? Why do I sometimes wonder what people think as they scroll through my social media? How am I still sometimes surprised? It is easier to forget than to love all the parts of yourself. Perfection is not the absence of darkness, but the acceptance of all the parts that are dark. So please, let me be. Leave your judgment. I have already created that shadow on my own. That darkness is not yours to bestow, it is mine to accept, so that I may be light again. Who is she? Who is he? Who are they? We handcrafted our own fabric, made of stripes and bright colors, to replace the blanket that does not fit us, and never will. To remind the world of our true selves, to remind ourselves to be proud. We support each other and build each other up. We owe that to one another, because if not us, then who will? We find new families, or just extra ones, because we need all the love we can get. We celebrate, we proclaim, we show off, so that we will never go unseen again.